Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our Bohemia campaign in EU4 with me, your host Luckymarine, where we are at war with Brittany. We are at war with Brittany, but it's just a war to bring in Portugal, separate him from his buddy Spain. We got smashed by the French troops. France has some of the best ideas in the game, bar none, and they've gone with defensive ideas. Now, defensive ideas give you a plus 15% to morale of armies, which is really strong early on. Morale early on is mega strong, and the reason why France is mega strong in the early parts of the game is because their second idea, morale of armies plus 20, Ilan, has stacked with the defensive ideas that they've got, so they're already up at what, 35% morale at the very least. What else did you take? Offensive. So the three ideas into offensive as well. Yeah, so the generals are a little bit better. They've completed the defensive ideas. Actually, they've got all of them unlocked. If they're at the stage that we're at, then they have all their ideas unlocked, which means they also have, if we look towards the bottom, plus 5 to discipline, fort maintenance. No, not fort maintenance, doesn't really mean anything. Morale of armies, national manpower modified plus 20%. They're geared for. They are some really good ideas. So it's better to squish France. If you border them, you want to be fighting them before they get a land, before they get that second idea. Once they get that second idea, then you need weight of numbers to squish them. Limited disaster. Yep, we know about this. We're going to have to take some land away from the nobility. I messed up a little bit there. Also tech. We can wait. We can wait. I will gradually cut through the French fort. I don't know where the French people are. Where have the French people gone? The French people are somewhere else. France, where are you going? France still has troops. But no, we'll full siege France. We'll give a province maybe to Berry? Probably to Berry. Also, we'll send our ships down to blockade Portugal. Looks like he doesn't have any troops at home. Let's stop him from bringing troops back. Ooh, of tea and sugar. What kind of attrition are we taking? Plus 1%. So we're going to have to keep an eye on these ships. They will gradually degrade over time whilst they're there. Right, let's get you to Armagnac. Ah, French troops up here. What? New World Diamonds. Portuguese Brazil gain 20 prestige. Price of gems changes it by minus 50%. This is a defensive war. We need to help our ally. Right. Oh, 3 wars. One against the Ottomans. Who knew? What have you done, Russia? What have you done? You thought that this was a good... You thought this was a good time. I'm in 2 wars already. You thought now was a good time for me to fight the Ottomans. We won, but not really, because we lost both of our heavies. Oh, this is the Ottomans trying to get out. Okay. Okay. Oh, we've got effective crusade as well. Come on, we need to get through this. We need to get through this a lot quicker. Actually, could France be got out now? They're down to medium. We could take them out right now. How about you flip to Berry? Just something inconsequential. A little bit further away from the Empire. Just Burgundy and France. 21 and a 17 aggressive. We'll go with that. We'll go with that, and we'll also revoke some cause. Nope. Alright. Police nations. Nope. Nope. Ottomans. Military access. War reps. Nope. That will do. Let's get them out. That flips to Berry. He can stop coring that. We can group up here and we can head down towards Portugal and start pushing him out. And then turn around. These are just transports. These are just transports holding the Ottomans in. At the moment the Ottomans are confined to here with their ships. They can't suddenly land people just randomly up here. So let's get all of these as well. Let's try and contain them into the Mediterranean. Under attack? Yes. And we can build a mill. We should start building things, I think. 51, 30s, 26, nothing, 43, 36, 40. So, 50 looks like a good plan to me. Get things built. Well, Portuguese here. Portuguese are right here. Separatists, are you shitting me? What? What? Just had to fight Spanish separatists. Alright. Mercs. Out onto Lisboa. Cannons out onto Lisboa. Let's cut through it as quickly as we can. And stop him from making any more. Actually, what's our opinion with you? So there's no opinion for we just crushed their separatists. There should be. Should be a bonus to that. We now have a province close enough to these ships to support them, so that's a good thing. How are we getting on over here? Yeah, we're going alright. Hungary's guarding Mustaf. Is this still not been done yet? Have you not taken Savoy? You have, and you're about to lose it. Austria, why can you not see this? Why can you not see this happening? This, he's going to lose a load of war score here. Oh, you stupid Austrians. Stupid Austrians. This is manageable. In fact, Portugal might give us what we want. Not just yet. How many? Yep. Once in Algarve without actually taking a fort near it. Okay. Portugal. Now we have pretty much what I want from you. What kind of aggressive expansion would that be? Not a lot at all. Is how much? How about if we were to take the piss? We can't make it a core. You're right, we can't. However, we can give it to someone who can. Portugal. Where else have you got land? This is very nice. If we can get, oh yeah, a foothold into Africa. Okay. None of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we'll give all that to England. And then a foothold into Africa. Any random islands? No. That is with taking Algarve as well. Do I really need Algarve? Would I rather have more land further afield? Further afield means we can expand here. And the aggressive expansion here is just going to affect the people here. And this will be less expensive in comparison to... How many is that? Yeah, this will be less expensive in comparison to actual Iberian land. Thankfully he hasn't built a fort down here. Had he built a fort down here, then we won't be able to take it, because demanding land without occupying fort in the area. But if you take this province, it cuts him off. This province and this province cuts him off from fabricating or taking land from Mali, because he just doesn't have adjacency anymore. This is all dead land. Do we push it even further? One more fort. We'll take out Fez. The amount of aggressive expansion that we're getting from Portugal for that deal isn't a lot. So I'm going to push that further on. You're getting pushed out into the English fleet. Let's go and help them out. I don't think we're going to need to, but it's been done. And let's put on our defensive edicts. And we're at war with Spain. Suddenly, we're at war with Spain. Had Austria got out of this war, I'd be alright with that. As it is, I most certainly am not. That will do. There you go. Bohemian, Brazil. But not really. Not really, because I'm going to give all of this to England, but we can't do that until we're out of war. Should have flipped it to him. Should have flipped it to him before we peaced out. And then we can peace out with Brittany. I don't even want to take his land. I don't even want to take his land. I think why peacing out might be the best thing here. It allows us to go back to war with Brittany very, very soon, and drag Portugal back in 5 years, in fact. All that combat stops. We retain our manpower. We can go home. Our ships can go home. Brittany's still a thing, but the truce that we have with Brittany is 1602. So in 5 years we can go back to old Brittany. And we can take more land off Portugal if he retains that alliance. And we didn't make him break that alliance with Brittany. But next time around, I'd like all of this not to be going on. I'd like Austria to know how to do war. Stupid Austrians. We will call the stuff down here. We will not call the stuff in the New World though. We should give it to trading company as well. It almost immediately gets rid of all the unrest. But not just yet. We still can't give you to England just yet, can we? Nope, not just yet. Alright, so we're out of that wall. Nope, don't need that. Undisputed succession, anything good there? Dread, it still doesn't have. Still doesn't have. Babies. There we go. Go on, you're at 95%. What is your reason? What is your reason to carry on this? Is it because I have free early? I will give you free early. And I'll give you Brescia as well. Okay, fine. And do we go help out the Russians? No. Okay. For want of a better term, no. No. We'll allow the Ottomans to eat through all of their manpower in a severe winter. Looks like they've already done it. Might be time for a counter-attack. There we go. At last. Fool. Nine favours. Oh, this is more than 9 favours. If Austria got out of this sooner, we could have dragged him into that war with Spain. That would have been nice, but oh well. We still got a decent amount out of that war with Portugal. It's just we need to be able to transfer it to England so that this can flip into to English Brazil. And English Brazil will pop out with 9 times out of 10 expansion ideas. So he'll start colonising himself. Same as English Columbia. They popped out with expansion. I think all the colonies do. Expansion, sometimes exploration as well. Yeah, expansion. So they can immediately start to fill themselves out. And we, because it's not going this way. We'll go fight the Ottomans. And Najd, for some reason. Alright. Is there anything that we have that we need to transfer to someone else? No, just get yourself away. Oh, great. Alright, gods all the way around. I'd like you to be flipped to trade company, but I'd like you to be called first. We need at least one more on outrage countries. And we'll fabricate on Mali. Alright. This is unfortunate, but we can deal with it. Can we get through? We can. Where's that Ottoman stack? Can't see it. It'll just pop up out of nowhere. Oh, Barry's here. Barry disguised as France. Oh, the Ottomans are coming to us. Oh, we're dead. No, we're not. What was that? Days. I was meant to take land off them. Oh, damn it. Concentrating on the Ottomans. Concentrating on fighting the Ottomans, and suddenly aristocratic coup. Alright. Go take out Najd. There's only 6,000 of them. It is going to be in Tyrol, which is in the mountains, but we should have more than enough people to deal with it. Not defeat. As we just wipe out Najd. 1, 2 to the Ottomans. 3. So the Ottomans get a little bit bigger. Alright, let's go. Actually, whilst we're black flagged, where do I want to go? Oh, I can't believe I allowed aristocratic coup to happen. Although it can only happen once. It can only happen once. I think I need to turn this off. We're just not generating any diplo points. Yeah, let's just go to Praha. Now we've lost the effects of Crusade. Oh, we have morale of armies. Stability. Yes. Now let's bring you down for the moment. Aristocratic coup. What do you involve? You're here somewhere. Nope. I think we need to drag that down. How do we drag this down? They have more. Right, I need to give land away to Britain, of course. England, even. England. Let's give you land and stuff, shall we? Let's grant you Thomas. Oh, Southampton. And Espirito Santo. And Seguro. And Ilchios. And Bahia. I have no interest. I have zero interest in holding land over here. If I can give it all away to England or English colonies, and they can do what they want and flip to colonial nations and prosper, then fair enough. They can do that. I do not want any of that. Let my minions do it. Improve relations with whom? I don't think I need to improve relations with him. Ah, well. Okay, you look. We won't drill you just yet. Oh, that taxation. Aristocratic coup minus 25%. That's a big number. And that is as well. Somehow we need to bring this down. Which means we're walking land. What do you have? What do you have that is causing me all this grief? I can take that off you. And that off you. $27, nope. 32, nope. 30s, nope. Anything down to 25, yep. $57, nope. 25. Oh, they're gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna be real mad. However, I need this influence down. What buttons can we press? Nothing just yet. So let's see what that does for us. Ooh, tolerant. Nice one. Which one's that? Oh, it does. So we're cruel, but we're tolerant. How? I wouldn't have thought that these were likely bedfellows. But they are. How's our aggressive expansion after all that? It's coming down. It's coming down a lot. That is better. Nope, no access from you. So from here, we can declare war on Mali. We can't quite get past that coastline, but next war with Portugal, we will be able to. Tunis, Songhai, Anyao, Miltec, 15 to 12. That's just, it'll be a walk in the park. You have now flipped entirely to English Brazil. Outstanding. You should do. Should be an entirely different colony. One, two, three, four, five. Yep, once it's caught it. It'll only need to core 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll only need to core 3 provinces. 1, 2, 3. Why he's got these 2 people working, I have no idea. He's just wasting points there. If you take a big lump out of another country, say this here, the entirety of Huria, then you only have to core 5 provinces for it to flip. There's no point in trying to core everything else. You're just wasting points. On 5 provinces, it'll flip away from you to a colonial nation. I think my forts can be turned off. I think that defensive edict can be turned off as well. Devastation here? None. Capital? None. You? None. Right. Forts can come on down then. Cossack aggression. We will demand that they are brought to justice. Okay, maybe not. Lund. I think we were just waiting for the devastation around you to exit. Yep. Could take you down. Also, I have ships. Where's my ships that aren't doing anything? You lot. Protect trade in Lubeck itself. The rest of you, you're all fine. I need to rebuild those 2 heavies. At least the 2 heavies that we lost. I should make it 3. Austria still has his personal union over Hungary, which is nice. It kind of helps us out every time we go to war. Every time Austria gets pulled in on our side, we end up with a Hungary going to war as well. And he has had usually better Miltech than anyone around us. And when do you get integrated? England is now due in 1606. Nope, no access. We'll forgive user as well. We need to try keep cycling that, bring down our inflation. We do have a gold mine, therefore inflation is going up at standstill. Brandenburg, no longer allied with the Emperor. Interesting. Nuremberg. Nuremberg is now not a one province minor. They have 2 provinces, which means they can no longer be a free city, which means attacking into Nuremberg. It's a very viable strat. Might have to go for that. Mali, that is our claim upon you. Julian separatists, Kong separatists, they'll be fine. We'll just need to call this. Once this is called, these rebels will go down. I think I also want to convert. It won't take much to convert this stuff, but if you give it to a trade company, then you can't convert it. It just gives me peace of mind if it's been converted. Plus, we're not doing much with trade down here at the moment anyway, so keeping it for ourselves. No great shakes. In the long run, however, a decent amount of power here. We can push it across to the Caribbean. From here we can push it directly into Chesapeake Bay to Gulf of St. Lawrence, and that is a way you savour as much trade as you can. If you've got dominance here and here and here, you don't want to be sending it into the middle of Europe. You want to be sending it all the way around the top into the North Sea, and then from there straight into the Channel, because you can dominate this with having everything in the North Sea node. You have almost 100% influence, and then anything that does get dragged into Lubeck, we've got dominance there anyway, but we can just push it back into the Channel. In fact, the more jumps that you can make, the more money snowballs. So we could turn this into a very, very profitable end node for us. Long term. We've kind of essentially become England, colonial England, but with bits of the Empire. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. You come home. I need you to fabricate upon somebody, and I've entirely forgotten who. No access from you, no access from the Knights either. Nuremberg. Going to war with you, brings in Austria just because we don't have a claim. Memmingen, Brandenburg, Alsace, that's fine. Our aggressive expansion in the Empire is coming down, so I would like to bump that up a little bit. And taking Nuremberg out itself. 20 dev province. What else does it have? Does it have juicy things? Not really. Not really. Is there anything better that we could take? Stettin. We could take Stettin. That would be much better. That would be much better. You come back from Nuremberg. Instead, fabricate on Danzig. Taking Stettin gives us more power in this node. We already took out Hamburg for lots and lots of aggressive expansion. Take out Zeeland. That's 20 in itself. It's one of the few modifiers that has a plus 20. Most of these are just plus 10. Plus 10, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. Zeeland is a plus 20 on its own, which is good. We also have this one that's hiding of plus 10 as well, so we're gradually asserting our dominance in Lübeck. If we get a certain dominance in Lübeck, then when we jump to the channel, it just means everything that gets sucked in here automatically gets transferred to the channel, almost. Yeah. Holland. Talk to me. Also, Flanders. Would Diplo vassalize? Holland would Diplo vassalize. No, Ghent. Ghent would Diplo vassalize. Holland, no. Holland is inside the HRE. You are not, which makes you a nice meal. And it won't piss off people in the Empire. I need to feed Picardy to Friesland, who is Armenian. Friesland. I also need to feed Holland to him. Nope, I can't feed Holland to him because that's in the HRE. No, I can't do that. Give him vassals land in the HRE. As soon as Austria asks for that land back, they will say yes. 9 times out of 10 they will say yes. Almost 100 times out of 10 they will say yes. So I can feed him Picardy, Artois, Ghent, and then I need to integrate him and go to war with Holland directly and take this for myself. I can go to war with them anyway. Take it ourselves within coring range. It's on the coast, definitely within coring range. Going to war with you brings in Danzig and Brandenburg. That is perfect. That's even more perfect than that. Go to war with Danzig. Bring in Holland. Separate the piece out, Brandenburg for nothing, Alsace for nothing. But with Holland, take out Holland himself. Depends how our aggressive expansion is. But 22 would have province in the Empire. It's going to be touch and go whether people allow us to take it. And then if we move our capital here, not only does it move our trade capital to the English Channel, which is going to be odd, but it also stops the whole Netherlands thing popping. If your capital is in a Dutch culture province, the whole Netherlands rebellion doesn't fire. And I think I want to take advantage of that. Alright, anyway, that has been 38 minutes. I do apologise for that, ladies and gentlemen, 8 minutes over time. But I was just talking and walking through my plans. We are in the middle of an aristocratic coup because of my own incompetence. However, we should be able to get out of that fairly quickly. And it's not like we have lots of national unrest. But until next time, do take care.